Cosmo Reverse System halted the space-time fusion, causing all the Earths to repeat their various histories. Crew, meanwhile, prepared to face a new future. Almost time. Yeah. Peace treaty of the Earth Federation and Neo Zeon establishing a new government is about to be signed. And with that, the long war between the Earth and the space colonies will truly be at an end. According to my father, the central organization for the new government will be on a station in satellite orbit. So it will take on the role of Lapis that would have been announced in the charter of the Universal Century. That reminds me, Hathaway, didn't Brett say he was going into politics? Seems his original intention was to leave the forces and start a restaurant. Right? Running a restaurant? I can't even imagine that. As someone who knew of the true UC Charter, he said he wanted to enact its principles in their new government. He also said he wanted to make sure that society was a fertile enough place for new types to lead normal lives when they're born into it. He's really got a lot on his mind, doesn't he? So, what do all of you intend to do? Now that the war with Neo Zeon is over, the Federation forces will be going through some big changes. If you have any interest in joining the forces, we can be very accommodating. Of course, we have no idea what's going to happen to Ikoas or Londo Bell. Well, Mel, if you haven't made up your mind about what to do yet, you should join the forces. And I'll make sure to make you one of my subordinates. Well, I don't have any intentions of joining the forces, at least not for the time being. Mel and I are thinking of going to medical school. I'm planning on joining the Jupiter fleet. You can leave Shangri-La to us. We're going to keep working as junk dealers, but one day, we're going to set off some real fireworks. Fei-Tu and I will be going with Judao, though. What will you do, Merida? I don't really know yet. I'll have to think things over with with my father. How about you, Hathaway? Well, the Earth's climate is going to be changing. I'm going to study botany like I've always wanted to. Onager, what are your plans? I'm still thinking about that. You're not going back to Anaheim Tech? Are you going to join the Beast Foundation? I have gotten an invitation from them, but I haven't made up my mind yet. Well, you have plenty of time to think. Audrey, are you sure you shouldn't be at the signing ceremony? I'm sure. After all, the power of the Zabi family is no longer necessary. I'll leave things at the ceremony to Commander Frontal, and Nai, and the rest. Considering how convincingly he played Char's ghost, I don't think you'll have anything to worry about. Will you be staying in the forces, Commander Amuro? That's my plan. Of course, I won't be on the front lines. I'll be a part of a team in the background developing the next generation of mobile suits. What are those going to be used for? It's all part of the Deep Space Development Project. Wait, are you serious? The new government wants to go beyond the solar system? Eventually. My team will be part of laying the groundwork for that. Lane and I are going to be test pilots in that program. Camille, Judao, Hathaway, Boniger. Yes? What? Yeah? Amuro? You should go ahead and pursue whatever you want in life. And someday, if you're interested in our project, we'd be happy to have your help. We want to expand what's possible for humanity. Right. Good. Everyone present and accounted for. We'll be moving out shortly. Oh no, I got so caught up watching the broadcast of the signing ceremony I lost track of time. We have to go meet up with the Earth group and then it'll finally be time. We can tie up that one last loose end from the fight. Well, we're back. Yeah. War's over and classes are starting up again. Everyone's coming back from all the different schools they've been sent to in the meantime. I'll be graduating soon, so it won't be for long. But my normal life here will be starting up again. I guess it's time for me to finally keep my promise. If you mean the one about going back to Jindai High School, I say you've already kept it. No, not that one. One I made in the car. Wait, which one was that again? One where I said I'd kiss you when we were reunited. That's what I thought. I did save you from the Mitsurugi Empire and Embryo's arsenal, but neither of those times seemed very appropriate, so I haven't kept it yet. Now that we've returned to Jindai High School, I think this is the perfect opportunity. You're so honorable about this kind of thing. Would you rather I wasn't? No, that's not what I meant. Then, Sosuke? What do you two think you're doing? Don't you forget you're standing in front of a holy temple of learning. Commander? Why are you dressed like that? Can't you tell just by looking? There's not much time left before graduation, but I was thinking of going to school here too. And that's not all. We're going to be acting as Sessa's protection, so we'll be living in town. I've always wanted to live in Japan. This is going to be a really fun mission. Okay then. You surprised? Yeah, and it looks like we ruined what would have been a perfect chance for him. You said it. But Khara, I know it's not my place to comment on your private life, but as your superior officer, let me say one thing. Your love life in high school should be entirely pure. Understood. I will engage in a kiss with you at graduation. Oh, you're impossible. But anyway, seems like things at school will be getting pretty lively. But let's try to avoid causing an uproar. Of course! As long as I have you, I don't need any weapons at all. But you aren't going to pilot the EVA again? I don't know. What about the Angels? Apparently they're not sure whether they are going to show up again. But we've all been told to stand by here in Tokyo 3. That doesn't sound so bad. Yeah, Toji's right. That way we can all go to school together. Yeah. Keep spending time with idiots like that and you're just going to keep getting dumber. We'll be going now, Ikari. So don't you be late. What was that all about? Shinji, are they both into you? No, it's not like that. Well, must be hard being popular with the ladies. Ayanami, Asuka, looking forward to being there. From all the above data, we calculate that if the situation persists, the composition of the seawater will return to its state before the second impact in a month. You're saying the seas will turn blue again? I'm not certain of the cause. I should think it would be obvious. The Cosmo Reverse System, huh? Now, as long as we recreate the sea life whose genetic information we have stored, and allow some time for breeding, the oceans will eventually return to normal. I see. Though if no more angels do appear, what will happen to us? Earth could be shut down. I guess we'll just have to deal with that when the time comes. At any rate, it's better than waiting in fear of the world coming to an end. That concludes my report. Well done. Ryutsuki, I'll leave the rest of this to you. That's unusual for you, Commander. Giving on time for once? Well, we do have somewhere to be today. Let's go, Captain Katsuragi. Yes, sir. That one big feast for the whole family, eh? Sounds like you wanted to go too. Space is our future! Yeah, and the battle with Neo Zeon is over too. What do you think? Want to use Mazinger and get a part-time job constructing colonies? No, that's not it. When I say space, I'm not talking about the solar system. I mean deep space. Wait, you want to go up past the solar system? What's so surprising about that? We just finished traveling somewhere 168,000 light years away. Compared to that, the Milky Way's a really small place. Yes, is that good, boss? Akabuto's whole concept of scale is on the galactic level. Shut up! If he says he's going into space, I'm going there with him! Me too, Koji. Don't forget about the young Getter team too! That's right. If you're going out into deep space, you're sure to need the power of Shin Getter Dragon. Alright then. Let's use that thing to set out on an adventure in search of the origins of Getter radiation. What, you consider yourself part of the young team? Of course. Hey, don't you go pretending to be young and forget about us. Compared to the age of the universe, we're all not just young, we're less than chicks. Searching Getter radiation, huh? I can hardly leave that to Ryoma of all people. And I suppose I'll have to tag along too. Otherwise it wouldn't be the Getter team. That's right, you need all three of us for that! Don't work too hard, you youngsters. We'll have to keep track of them all from here on Earth. Mom! Dad! I'm going to get even stronger and follow after the others someday! That's the spirit, Shiro. You and Koji are the ones who are going to shape the future, after all. Nah, none of you are ready to take up the symbol of the Earth just yet. That's right. If you don't work to improve that mindset of yours, you'll never reach the truth. Oh, we know that. But we'll get there someday, even if we have to do it by force. First, we need to tie things up after that battle. Alonda will out to be here for us soon. Right, I'll start getting ready in a minute. We're going to do this, Mazinger. We're going to be the strongest in all of space. We're on our way, Getter. I'm going to go on, wherever my heart leads me. I wonder what's going to happen to this world. What are things going to be like without Embryo and Black Noir running things behind the scenes? Their existence is being kept from the citizens, but chaos is spreading in the founding nations, now that they can no longer use mana. This may lead to the start of another war, but it might not. Yeah, I don't believe humans are that stupid. Khara, Shin! Khara, what are you going to do now? I was thinking of taking a trip. Why? Well, if the world is going to change, I'd like to see it with my own 2 eyes. Then after that, I think I'll be able to decide how I want to live my life. I see. But I won't be able to go with you. I have things I need to do at Orb. Athrun, you... Do you think it's hopeless, Kagawa? No. Thank you. Shin, would you like to come with me? Not that I'm asking you to fill in for Athrun. Me? Really? Yeah. That's a great idea. You should learn everything you can about this great wide world, Shin. I suppose you're right. I am. I'd like to see how much you grow, Shin. Alright then, Khara. I don't know if I'll be of any use, but I'll go with you. I'd like to change too. Looking forward to it, Shin. I feel the same as you do. Khara, Shin, I wish you all the best. May your future be as bright as the sun. The world is changing. Sadness and hatred are things of the past. Our desires and our strength create a path forward for the world. That's what we were fighting for. But we have to keep moving forward too. Are you really sure about this, Kape? It's something all 3 of us decided. We're going to put Zambot 3 to rest. So please, Ichitaro, take it into the ocean. And we'll all go on our own ways. I'm going to succeed Dad and become a fisherman. I'm going to start studying so I can become a doctor too. I'm going to start a farm with my father and the others and buy a lot more horses. I see. You've all chosen paths for yourself. Like how you decided you wanted to be an engineer. You've grown up so much, Kape. Mom, cut it out. I still have a long way to go compared to Dad. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to be an even greater fisherman than he was. So long, Zambot 3. If we ever need your power again, I'll come to get you. And that day may never come. So rest in peace at the bottom of the ocean. So the world is finally at peace. Don't let your guard down, Tapo. You never know what might happen from here on out. That's right. Just because Embryo and Black Noir are gone doesn't mean that war will never happen again. I know that. Why don't you all have some tea before you go on? It's best to consider the state of things to come in a calm and relaxed state of mind. You heard anything from Banjo? Nothing. Hurry up and come back to us, Banjo. I'm home. Banjo! Seems like I made it in time for tea. Your timing could not have been better. So did you find a job? Of course. After all, I am Banjo Haran. Is it related to the Senpuji concern? Nope. Going to be a private eye again? Not that either. Stage will be outer space. After all, the Earth is far too small a place for me. Outer space? To start with, I'm going to be participating in the re-establishment of the abandoned Mars Reclamation Team. So you will be going to Mars, sir? Yes, not to dig up the past, but as a first step for the future. Very good, sir. With that settled, we ought not to waste any time. I shall begin preparations to leave immediately. And I'll be going too, of course. You know, wherever you are, Beauty will also be there. You always try and interfere with Banjo and I, Beauty. And of course, you can hardly leave without me, your most promising disciple. Alright, everyone. I'll be counting on you all from here on out. The sun is with me. I'm going to become a light to illuminate this world, no longer under the control of darkness. Well, that takes care of the overhaul on every unit in the Brave Express Corps. Great work, Mr. Osaka. I see you deserve some praise too, Hamada. I feel I can hardly believe it. And all that time we were off traveling to Iskandar, you came back to the Aoto factory, Luna. Well, I did get a little hurt, but don't worry, it's fine now. Everyone's recovered from all that damage, and now the Brave Express Corps can resume operations. We're going to keep fighting even now that Exceed and Black Noir are gone? It's true, we defeated the Great Evil, but you never know when someone else might show up to threaten the peace. That's true. You must be ready for that. Anyway, the Brave Express Corps isn't just for fighting. It's rescue operations after an accident or disaster. Planetary development and visiting new regions of space. restoring areas affected by the space-time fusion, and laying rails in the desert and seas. Speaking of rails, we can also help with Squad Leader Uribatake's parallel boats on jump railway plan. Feels good to have people relying on us. Yes, of course. It may be too much for us to handle alone. Izumi, any idea where Joe might be? I've reached out everywhere to try and find him, but his whereabouts remain unknown. After Joe came back to this dimension, he disappeared without saying a word. Don't worry, Master Maito. He is your lifelong rival, after all. He's sure to cross paths with you again. More importantly, looking at the others who got away and all the confusion could start some evil plot again. And we'll just have to fight them when the time comes. We'll have to fight in defense of justice. Hey there, Maito, everyone. Your tea and snacks are all ready. Thanks, Sally. I'll dig right in then. Yes, as long as Sally is here, Maito's future is assured. What do you mean by that? Nothing that'll stay a mystery for long, I would think. Maito? We've got one last thing to take care of after that battle, and then we should talk. Sally, I'd like to discuss our future. Okay. Well then, Maito, we should be getting ready to go. Yes, you're right, Gain. Rev Express Corps, prepare to pull out of the station. We'll be meeting up with the Nadesico squad to tie everything up after that battle. So, what do you think? Delicious! And that's the ramen I remember you making, Akito. I completely agree with the commander. It's orthodox Tokyo-style ramen done right. It's been a long time since I had it. But this is definitely that special ramen you worked so hard on before, Akito. Well done, Tenkawa. This is sure to bring in the customers. Oh, I still have a long way to go. I haven't even started to vary the recipe yet. I still don't have the kind of palate I need to make adjustments to account for the weather or time of year. Didn't I tell you? That's why I'll be doing the tasting. I have complete faith in your taste, Eureka, unlike my own skill. That's one thing I want to do myself. You'll be fine. Little by little, you're getting better, Akito. Yes, Lapis is right. This is all due to the intense treatment and rehabilitation that you've gone through. Thank you, Ruri. Lapis. So what are your plans from here on out, Akito? Are you going to work in homemade shop? Or are you going to be the Nadesico's cook again? No, I think I'm going to keep practicing here at the stand. Oh, sad, Akito! No doubt you have the skills to master this specially constructed ramen stand that I, Seiya Uribatake, have crafted for you! I can understand how you feel, but I don't know. That all black style of yours might drive off customers. No problem. I'm the one who'll deal with the customers. But Eureka. So I, Eureka Tenkawa, am discharging myself from the feat effective immediately. Is that why you wanted me to try Akito's ramen today? Get my permission? No doubt it will mean a lot of trouble for Eureka, but you caused some trouble for her, she causes some trouble for you, and you live your lives together. That's what it means to be married, Akito. Dad? Akito, take good care of my daughter. I will. It's going to get a bit lonely on the bridge. Don't worry, Captain. I'll work hard to fill in for Eureka, too. And don't forget about me. Thank you both. Thank you, Ruri. It's all thanks to you that I was finally able to let go of my hatred and the past. No, I believe that was due to the strength of the love that you and Eureka share. You know, I can't help but feel embarrassed when you just put it bluntly like that. Love will save the world. Between you two and that fight, that's what I've learned. Yeah, but that's enough of that. Don't you think it's about time we got going on the Nadesico? Akatsuki, are you wearing that today too? Well, I heard this was Tenkawa's big all-or-nothing moment. I figured I should wear my best set of clothes. In other words, your favorite set of clothes. Well, I'm grateful to all of you too. Take care of Lapis from now on. Akito? Let's go tie up everything after that last battle. Alright, everyone. Prepare to launch. Everyone's here, right? Yeah. As you all know, it's become impossible to use mana now that Aura has been released, and the distinction between mana users and Norma is breaking down. Since dragons will no longer be attacking, Area D is also no longer off limits. And there's no more need for Arsenal, is there? So, what are we going to do now? Should we ask Ruri for permission to join the Nadesico? I'd prefer to be part of Celestial Being. We could have the Senkuchi concern recommend us for some work too. Nah, don't rely on anyone else's help. Angie? The whole world has been reborn. We ought to determine our own paths for the future. Well said, Lady Angelis. I understand what you're getting at, but still. Don't make it sound like it's so easy. Since you've taken over as commander, I assume you have a plan. Isn't that right, Angie? Of course. I call it the Arsenal Paradise Plan. A what? Arsenal Paradise? As a lone island among distant seas, this place has the hidden potential to become the perfect resort. What? You want to turn Arsenal into a resort? That's right. I've already talked with Jasmine and we have all the resources we need to remodel it. Let's all work together to rebuild this place, just like how the world itself was reborn. Hilda will be in charge of rebuilding the facilities. Rosalie and Chris will help her. Right. Ursha will be in charge of the restaurant. Vivian, you'll be assisting her. You've got it. Leave all the tasting to me. And about me. Thalia, you'll be designing uniforms for all of our workers. That is to say, for all of us. Can you do that? I'd love to. Momoka will be in charge of customer relations. I'll put everything I have into this. Jasmine will head up supplies. Maggie will deal with health concerns. Emma will manage finances. May can take care of our equipment. Emily, Hikaru, and Oliver can take on reception. Angie, what about me? Oh, the Arsenal Resort famously has a beautiful staff. Are you saying you want me to dress up as a girl? No, that's not what I meant. You're going to be the assistant manager. In other words, you'll be my partner. Alright, I'll do everything in my power to help out. Sala, you'll be in charge of bringing in customers from the UC dimension. Be sure to bring my mother along. I like nothing more, but are you sure that's a good idea, Angie? What do you mean? With Embryo gone, the founding nations are in chaos and fighting could break out at any time. Well, anyone who wants to go fight can do so. And what I still can't believe? That Lady Sylvia is the one leading the group of citizens seeking to overthrow the old order. She's begun to walk forward on her own 2 feet. No need to worry about her. But what if the old order comes out on top and decides to destroy Arsenal as a demonstration of their power? Well, that much is obvious. We will fight to stay alive, even if it means destroying the world. Angie, you really are like no one else I know. Alright everyone, let's finalize our schedule up to the opening of our resort before the Nadesico shows up for us. Are you going, Setsuna? A large Magellanic cloud in the new correct century, we were able to come to a compromise with ELS and the Gamillans. I'd like to try to do that in this world too. We'll do our best, Setsuna, even if us non-innovators can only really help by being your bodyguards. But we understand. We definitely want to reach some sort of understanding too. We'd like to make sure that your journey progresses safely. Clearing the way for innovators, huh? Sounds like Celestial Being's mission is alive and well. Thank you, everyone. I'll be counting on you. We'll see each other again, right? Of course we will, Saji. Good. I'll want to hear all about your trip, Setsuna. What you saw, what you experienced. I promise I'll tell you everything, Luis. Keep following your heart, Setsuna. I'll lend you my immortality so Celestial Being won't ever die. Thank you. The Earth Federation forces will aid you in your journey too, however informally. Thanks, Catty. The Federation is already helping so much by providing us with the Celestial Being. Now that the fighting has come to an end, it's finally time for us to go. Reese, this is the perfect opportunity for you to tell Say how you feel. No, I'm okay. But she has so much love to give. I'll be thinking of her and that's enough for me. Thank you, Felt. What? The powers you gave me also gave me hope for peace. That's why I was able to work things out with the ELS. Well, I'm glad, Setsuna. You weren't wrong, Setsuna. You were right too, refusing to fight. Trusting one another, trying to understand one another. That's how I will journey into the Milky Way. Finally, back in the new correct century dimension. Inkei, Captain Bera. Now you can finally go back to being Seabuck Arno and Cicely Fairchild. How about that, Tabia? I'm going to keep being Bera Rona for a little longer. Why? Brooks Doggety has fallen and the Jupiter Empire has been crushed for good. Is it because of me? Bernadette? Is it so you can unite the people of Jupiter in my place, Captain Bera? Well, that is right, but you shouldn't feel responsible. This is my way of thanking you after returning from that journey of 336,000 light years. Captain Bera? You're still young. You ought to gain some more experience before you lead the people of Jupiter. The world is going to change. You should see what that's like firsthand. Are you sure? 3 years. That's how much time I'm going to give you. 3 years. Till then, she will remain Bararona, and I will be Kincaid now. Well, thank you, Kincaid, Captain Barra. I'll be leaving Bernadette and the Crossbone Vanguard to you, Tabia. I understand. Doubtless there will be many places that need our help throughout this changing world. For that reason, we will fly the Skullheart banner and sail around the Sea of Outer Space. And in 3 years' time, I'll come back here to Jupiter no matter what. And I'll be with you then too, Bernadette. I don't care what you try to say. Thank you, Tabia. Well, now that that's decided, let's head back to Earth. We got one last loose end left to tie up, don't we? That's right. Have to go and see off the man who gave his life in order to save the Earth. I hope you're seeing this, Commander. You risked your life for it, and there it is. Earth. You see this, Commander? The Earth. It's coming back to life. Thanks to storage for the Cosmo Reverse System, it's starting to recover. Beautiful. Like it used to be. If only you were here to see it with us. Okita, since all your friends and subordinates from 3 different dimensions are here to see you off. All that's left to be done. You can leave to us now. Rest in peace, Okita. All members of Earth Fleet Tanku, a salute for Commander Okita! Thank you, Commander. Never forget what you've taught me. I swear that from now on, together with the Yamato, I will continue to watch over that blue planet. Guess the ride's finally over, huh? I guess so. Still going to be a test pilot? I certainly intend to. What about you, Velt? Same here. I plan to keep working both as a researcher and as a test pilot. I guess we'll be parting ways. What are you talking about? There's no need for us to say goodbye. What do you mean? Come on. The distance between the US and Germany is pretty much nothing compared to 336,000 light years. Am I wrong, Lottie? No, you're right. Let me just say one thing. I'll be seeing you around. Yeah, see you around too, Velt. Commander Okita, looks like your legacy is in our hands. So today's the last official day for the Earth Fleet Tenku. But our fight isn't over yet. The Earth may be regenerating, but it'll take time before everything can be completely restored. Yes, Cap, I understand. Seems our mission from now on will be to help with the rebuilding. I'll be counting on you, 9. After all, we went through all that trouble disarming the Bongnecks and refitting it in order to optimize their functioning. Even if it is limited, we did install that parallel jump which required Guardian's advanced tech. We're going to get busy from now on. I understand. As an ERS 100, I will carry out my mission to restore the Earth. I think you were a 99 because you considered yourself incomplete. Don't you think you've reached 100 by now? Not yet. After all, I still don't understand love. Hey, Kisilla, I thought you were going to teach 9 about love when the battle was all over. That's going to have to wait. Actually, I intend to go on a journey of my own in search of love. Knowing you, Cap, you'll travel through all 3 different dimensions and still not be able to find it. And I'll just keep looking until I do. You'll be right there with me the whole time. Yes, Cap. Let's give this everything we've got, 9. I don't know what I'm going to do after I see Tatsu, but I'll go to any dimension out there to answer a request for help. No doubt, it'll be a trip longer than 336,000 light years. I'll be counting on you, 9. You've got a Cap. We'll be together forever. Farewell, Earthfleet Tenku. You started from humble yet courageous beginnings to save one Earth, yet you formed from 3. Fought countless powerful enemies from Earth and space. Through it all, many unlikely allies came together. You all fought to prove that humanity will always be able to triumph as long as it works together. Farewell, Commander Okita. Your sacrifice has restored your Earth, and its dead seas have returned, brimming with life once more. May you forever rest in peace for your heroic sacrifice. Farewell, Earth Fleet Senku. May the stars never forget your roars of bravery, courage, and justice. And may your love for all life transcend even these 3 Earths. Farewell.
雲が流れた抱きしめる光いつかすべての命が輝ける日まで
Thank you all for coming with me on this journey. I'll see all of you next video. Goodbye.